I met you on a midnight train, rain on the glass like a crying choir. You wore a smile that hid the pain. I wore a coat stitched up with fire. Your hands were shaking, eyes were tired, like the world had left you cold. You said love only makes liars. I said I knew a truth untold. You didn't know my hands were stained with ghosts that whisper in my sleep. But when you laughed, the darkness waned. For the first time I felt weak. I buried us beneath the pines, left crimson footprints down the road. But when your fingers tangled mine, I felt the weight of every soul. I was a shadow born to roam, a blade beneath the pale moonlight. But loving you felt like a home, even for a monster in the night. They call me death in quiet towns, a name they fear but never see. I slip through doors without a sound, the devil walking peacefully. But you would trace my broken scars like reading lines of poetry. Said every sinner has the stars, and maybe one was meant for me. You kissed the places I conceal, the parts I thought no one could love. For once the blood began to feel like something I was guilty of. I buried us beneath the pines, left crimson footprints down the road. But when your fingers tangled mine, I felt the weight of every soul. I was a shadow born to roam, a blade beneath the pale moonlight. But loving you felt like a home, even for a monster in the night. Then came the night the sirens cried. Your brother's name was on their breath, the man I left where rivers hide. Another offering to death. You stared at me like shattered glass, the truth crawling through your veins. Love tried to fight but could not pass the echo of my sins and stains. You said, were any of them real? The words you whispered in the dark. I said, for you I try to heal, but monsters never lose their mark. I buried hearts beneath the pines, and now I'll bury mine tonight. If loving you was my one crime, then I accept the blade of light. I'll walk away into the cold, where lonely devils always start. 1,000 lives I might have stole, but you were the one who stole my heart. So if you hear the midnight train and feel the wind where shadows start, remember love can bloom in pain, even inside a killer's heart.